So this is very crazy on this planet. Like you always have these dumb people try to tell you their experience. I really appreciate David Icke deliver this useful information that I can apply to all of my life. That life isn't a boring thing that you eat, you sleep, and you do the repetition for your entire life. You don't believe if the deep state, if Illuminati is controlling this planet. I believe on this planet we are just a game player. I really don't like YouTube do these things. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. Yeah, so it's just a warm Saturday evening. Hold on. I'm gonna grab a mask to go to the supermarket. Hold on. So take this one. Okay, so this is a homeless dog, and
not totally homeless.
Totally
yeah,
homeless.
She has some place to stay.
Yeah.
But the condition is not good, and not
Yeah.
that good. But at least it's a shelter.
But actually, this dog is our dog, right? Because this dog's home address is registered at our home.
Yeah.
Okay, so a kid is coming to play with this dog as well. Hello guys, this video is about David Icke, who I respect and appreciated of his work to human being. The freedom of speech on social media is nibbling. Let's awake and win this info war. Today I'm quite relaxing, and because I'm not the driver today. So today I'm going to talk about David Icke, which is a conspiracist, as the mainstream call him a conspiracist, which is always talking about like the deep state, reptilians, and what's going on the moon. But actually, I followed David Icke's channel for a quite long time, and he got his channel is quite big. He got like almost 700,000 subscribers. Yeah, so 70万. I mean, for the information that Mr. Icke sent out, it's actually useful. I don't want to talk about like if the British Queen is a reptilian or it's a lizard or something. But for those,
This is crazy. Not everyone will believe that.
yes, not everyone believes the reptilian and the aliens that control our planet, etc. But yeah, I'm not talking about this part of his opinion. I'm talking about the awakening videos that he tries to awaken the people who do not believe what you
Or realize some truth.
Yes, so always try to find out of the truth by yourself, and try to lift up your consciousness to a level that you do not trapped with the mainstream media, and try to explore this planet by yourself. This is true, right? But recently, the sad thing is David Icke's YouTube channel, Facebook page, and I think he got a podcast as well, all banned.
By YouTube.
No, I mean all the platforms like YouTube.
Oh, oh really?
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh.
So YouTube.
Just one of them.
This is some kind of like
The United
the
States.
yeah. This is some kind of like issue that we as a human being that you are living on this planet will face to. It's not like in China maybe we do have like a relatively restricted policy on certain like sensitive topic. Then
But now,
yeah,
you know,
you think like in the U.S. or in other like
totally
Western
free.
country you are free to have a freedom of speech. Then this some kind of crap happened. Then I question like who owns this content? I think David Icke owns this content. As a platform, YouTube doesn't like have the privilege to delete all his video, right? We are just using YouTube as a platform to publish our content.
So
But
that means some strong power behind it to support YouTube to restrict.
yeah, I
ban
think
the history.
yeah, I think the reason that YouTube banned Mr. Icke's channel is because David Icke said 5G is some kind of trigger about to trigger the coronavirus. You can like demonetize one or two his video, or just just get rid of that video and that's enough. You cannot like delete the whole channel. Idiots. Just,
Blocked away.
yeah, blocked. Personally, I really love David Icke's personality and the information that Mr. Icke delivered to the entire to human being actually. I watched like similar presentation actually like 8 hours long when he was in Melbourne, when he was in Wembley. I'm quite believe what Mr. Icke talking about like this, but I think the majority of the population will not accept his theory. Something like if this is a holographic universe, is reptilian control the moon, and if the moon is hollow as well. So he was talking about like how humans brain decode the information or decode the quantum. 侬顶了，整我了。Now we are going to buy something in the supermarket.
I am the mask lady.
It takes years to get the drink actually. So we're stuck here almost like 10 minutes now. This drink store posts recruitment on its side wall, so a team leader of this shop can earn a salary around 7,000 to 8,000. A cashier can earn 5,900 to 6,600 RMB a month. Part-time rate is 24 Chinese yen for 1 hour. This is not a low salary compared to the same shop around this area. My wife is now started shopping, and so I'm gonna continue my topic. Mr. Icke was making videos that talking about 5G and talking about if 5G is cause the coronavirus, and 5G frequency or the radiation has negative impact to human body. As a 5G engineer, actually, I can't totally agree Mr. Icke's theory. What?
The plate and the form.
But I also have the concern that if 5G has negative impact to human body, because for all those field tests and those like stations tests, so far I didn't see like any medical reports that talking about if the 5G can has negative impact. But David Icke was talking about if 5G is a frequency that can carry the artificial intelligence, which is can manipulating human brain and control the people. For this theory, I don't have evidence to talk about, and I'm not legitimate as the foundation of the knowledge to talk about this kind of topics. But that's the reason that social media was interrupted because these love you fish and colorful frogs, but I couldn't remind myself afterwards what was the thought that I was going to talk about social media. Sorry guys. I just found this place has a lot of beautiful fish, especially that like colorful frog.
Yeah, it's very small, it's mini one.
Yeah, it's called colorful frog from Madagascar.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not totally agree with David Icke, but I'm not totally disagree with him because of the reasons. If the platform can easily delete your channel or undisplay your videos, and this is not reasonable, right? The platform is supposed to be a carrier that enables all the content creator to create their videos. If some video violating the current laws and rules, you can just ban those videos, right? You don't have to ban the entire channel. So my wife found this interesting drink
Soda
for me,
drink.
soda drink, and it's got Illuminati eye on on the
No,
top.
that's not Illuminati eye, just an eye. I think that's
Okay, so it's
represent wise.
I think this is Illuminati eye. It's like good luck
Yeah, good luck.
drinking.
Yeah, good luck. Means,
And there's a cat on it.
yeah, means this cat will bring you the good luck.
Yeah.
And after you drink it all,
It will bring you like good luck to
to your life. And all,
next week.
Yeah. They don't say next week, but
Okay.
say the bad one, the bad luck will go away.
Okay. I think I should send this Illuminati eye to David Icke actually.
You just a bottle of.
Yeah, to eliminate all the bad luck to Mr. Icke. My wife is cooking some durian. I don't like this smell, but she loves. Durian is expensive actually now. This one cost me 90 yuan, which is equals to 15 USD. So what I really loved about David Icke's theory is he is always talking about do not think it is like a little me and being selfish about yourself. Think about something bigger. And so actually, this is really matches to my belief, which is all the possibilities that we can trigger around us. Is it right, honey? So when you talk about like positive people or positive personality, you always believe there's a good outcome in the end if you spend more effort and spend more time on certain subject, right? So David Icke was talking about actually your perception reflecting to all the things around you, and he believes if we manifesting this reality using our biological body to make something happen, so all the negative things will not happen to you actually, which is very inspiring and positive, because a lot of people think, oh, I'm too little, I'm just a small little individual.
Yes, 1% of the world.
Yeah, so I'm just like a little me. I cannot affect to a lot of people unless I'm being like famous, being a celebrity or something. But actually this is not true. If you believe you can do anything, if you believe there's always a possibility to trigger something positive around you, and you will make everything successful, and you spend your your time and effort, then it will happen actually in the end. So this is what I really loved about David Icke. Alright guys, just came back home and got everything done and took a shower. Actually today is quite hot, it's like 30 degrees outside. But anyway, so let's continue the topic. So, you know, in China, it's not like everyone talk about like consciousness, soul, and the meaning of existence, because you know a lot of Chinese people, I mean the majority of the Chinese people, they are still struggling to survive, to find a better life, etc. So, but for me, I mean, David Icke, he inspired me to live in a different way actually. In a different way, I mean like spiritually or consciously. I'm not really focusing on like earning a lot of money, but actually money is quite important for everyone on this planet, because money is the only thing that that can enables you to do a lot of things that you want to do. Without money on this planet, you don't have freedom actually. But instead of like for only focused on money, if my like income is quite enough for myself, then I'm okay with it. I don't have to own a lot of treasures, put them in the bank, and I own like millions and millions USD, and I'm just like greedy to grab money. No, I'm not that kind of person. You know, actually, in this life, if you like try to questioning everything around you, then you will, and do your own research to dig information and trying to find out the truth, then you probably will find like this planet is crazy actually. I mean, if someone in North Korea and he flee from North Korea and come to China, then he probably will find like all the information, all the education that he was told in North Korea is totally a crap actually. If you from China, then you go to the Western world, go to Europe, go to USA or any other countries, then you probably will find the same thing. This is crazy. I mean, the mainstream media or the education system is constantly give you misinformation about this planet, about the reality. And as I said as I said, like in the supermarket, it is always let you think you are too tiny. You are really a tiny thing. You are really isn't a matter to this planet. With you or without you, this planet is the same. So on this planet, if you want to live in a really happiness life, then you probably have to believe yourself. So this is very crazy on this planet. Like you always have these dumb people try to tell you their experience with their comments, and try to convince you their experience is the reality. But when you really trust yourself and try to experience the same thing in a positive way, probably you will find a different result and a different conclusion. Why? Because the individual's perceptions decide the outcome of a certain subject. So for me, I take this very positively. I really appreciate David Icke deliver this useful information that I can apply to all of my life, that I found life is so interesting. Life isn't a boring thing that you eat, you sleep, and you do the repetition for your entire life. No, we are on this planet, so I want to embrace this planet. I don't want to think China is the best country on this world. Then I will never travel to any other countries, even those countries are underdeveloped or those are like living standard is very low quality countries. I also want to see it. I also want to experience it. I mean, you can don't believe like if the deep state, if Illuminati is controlling this planet and the reptilian is a shapeshifter, and you can also not believe this is not a holographic universe or something, but I do believe if you if you watch the movie Matrix, so what is the reality? If you think what you can smell, what you can touch, what you can see, what you can like, you are trapped by the five senses, right? Then if someone can hijacking your five senses, then this is your reality, right? Because the human brain is decoding the quantum spectrum in a certain way, which is based on our genetic. We are like decoding the quantum information by our brain. So if someone can hijack the brain, then they can hijack you, your 5%, your five senses, right? So, but I don't want to dig too deep into those things. So if you say you don't believe the reptilian is on the moon, if you don't believe like William Tompkins talked about we are in the suburb of galaxy, we are just on the tip. If this arm is the galaxy star system, we are just on the tip of this galaxy. So when the star system rotates, probably our planet will be thrown out or something, and we are not in the downtown of this galaxy. So anyway, because a lot of people like talked about these things, and actually time isn't exists, right? Time is a man-made thing. David Icke also talked about like if you can cross the time zone from like this part of the earth to that part of the earth, then you cross one day, right? So the time is also not a real thing. It's man-made thing. Death even doesn't exist. It's also a man-made thing because we all don't know what will happen after the death, right? If you think in a materialism way of thinking, or what the communism tells you, you only have one life, so just enjoy your life, right? But when your life is reaching to the end, it's a very sad thing, is right? So you only got like 100 years maximum to live on this planet. Then you believe you can do anything. But so if you believe life isn't end, like when you're dead, you believe there is going to something happen afterwards, right? It's just because nobody can tells you what happened after death, right? Then you will think this life is much interesting than before, right? I believe the David Icke theory. I don't think I will end it up on this planet, and I will have many lives. Like I maybe will in another planet system. Maybe I go to Pleiadians or something. So I believe on this planet we are just a game player, and somebody has a very limited experience of soul, like Guilao 60. I think his soul is very young, so that's why he can do these nasty things. But I believe my soul is quite experienced. My soul is more experienced than Guilao 60. So I'm looking for something different on this planet, actually. I hope at the end of my life, I can achieve something that if I look back to my entire life, I didn't waste all this like 80, 70 or 90 years of my life. I did something, I inspired something, and I also contributed something to this planet, right? So maybe I achieved the, the target or the mission that my soul planned before I was born. Maybe I will fail, but I'm trying my best to experience everything that I can. And I don't take money is a very important thing, because finally, if you are dead, money isn't exist, right? All this house, like this apartment, like the car, like I don't know, you got a diamond or something. All these things are meaningless after you die, right? But your experience might be stored in your soul, and maybe you can achieve your goal in this life. Then this is might be matters, right? So, but go back to the information censorship things. I don't think it's a good thing to hear David Icke's channel is banned by those social media company. I think in this level, those social media like YouTube, Facebook, and any other platform that banned David Icke, they are violating, they are abusing the freedom of speech. So I don't really like it, and I have to say this is not the right thing. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. I just do a random talk today because I didn't find David Icke's channel was deleted for almost a month because I was doing my stuff. But when I tried to look back to his channel and trying to listen to his speech, I couldn't. This is very sad thing. As a YouTuber, I really don't like YouTube do these things. This means they are not different as the authoritarian and the dictatorship regime.